Hallelujah. Praise God.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when the light is shining. It's something about breaking bread together. And the elderly woman told me what it was yesterday. She said that is a covenant. When you feast together, because you know in the Old Testament they ate together a lot. If God moved, they had a feast and a celebration all the time. It was a covenant, she said. The covenant is what brings us together and seals it. She said, and I said, well, yeah, that's true. She said, well, you don't eat with everybody, do you? I said, no. No, some people I'm just not going to eat with. Praise God. Some people I don't even want to eat around. His brother was so huge, he had to put his leg up in the chair, and you could hear him chomping, you know. I ain't trying to hear that. So I understand. Something about the light. If that light would have been dark on this table, I probably would have been all right. I had to hear him and see him. Praise God. Hallelujah. 2 Corinthians 4 and 3. No, I said 2 Corinthians. I'm sorry, I turned to the wrong one. 2 Corinthians, okay. 4 and 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them. Did y'all understand that? I'll bring it down again. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Okay? In whom the God of this world had blinded the minds of them which believe not. Now he's talking about the devil. In essence, when people are full of darkness, they ain't trying to hear what you're saying. Some of them will tell you they know the Lord, or I know the Lord, I know the Bible, and they're just so full of darkness. I'm like, okay, well, if you know the Bible, why are you standing out there with a sign? See, when you know the Word, there's certain things you're not going to be doing. But he said it was hid from them because the God of this world had blinded their minds. Blind people can't see. And how did he blind them? With bling bling, pride, I got this, I'm all of that. You see it every day on TV. You see stars, you even see church people now that's blind. Got to have a bling bling, got to have this, got to have that, got to have Rolls Royces and all of this and everything. Your members are riding around on the bus. But anyway, they're blinded by the God of this world. So that's why when people say, well, God this and God this, I want to know what God are you talking about. A girl asked, a man asked, when 911 went off, a question was asked to a prominent minister. I ain't going to mention. But this man reporter, he said his daughter asked him, does America have the right to say God bless America? Well, the preacher changed the subject. He never did answer the question. And he big time. He wanted to talk. But when people say God, see, Jesus said, I and my Father one. Jesus said, I'm the door. You can't even get to God without Jesus. So when people just say God, that is not enough for me to jump and shout. What God are you talking about? Because I can't tell if you're talking about capital G or small g. Because the letters are not coming out your mouth. So he said that the God, small g, you know that ain't big God. That ain't almighty. That ain't Abba Father. He said, the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine into them. So unless the gospel is brought to them, they will continue to be blind. Stevie Wonder was being interviewed. And they asked him how do you've been blind since birth, how do you deal with that? He said, I can see things you can't see. Woo! And the guy just said, he didn't know what to say. He can see because he has visions. See, with man it's impossible. But with God all things are possible. So when they are blinded, that is why he placed his light in us. He said we are the light of the world? Because we're to take the light to them so that they can see. But how can they see if we walking in darkness? How will they understand the word if we cuss? Now don't get me wrong, but I think people over 80 got a little, they done found a scripture here where they can slip a few out. Because I've noticed people over 80 years old will curse. They'll say one or two quick and no remorse about it. I guess, well, I've been here all this time. We have to be conscious of who we represent. Does God's Son shine in your life? And see, it said the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them. So it's confirming what we're talking about. But if it does not, if his light, if his sun does not shine on you, you ain't gonna shine to nobody. See, God can take a piece of rock, praise God, and they can polish it up. The next thing you know, it's the jewelry you wearing. But if you saw it in the ground, you wouldn't want it. It doesn't appeal. But it's something about diamonds, praise God, the fire. They call it fire. And if you ever look through one of these, you know why. It gives off light. Amen. So if you are dirty, grungy, and have not been cleaned up, then how do we know who you are? Oh, yeah, if he can take somebody 19 years of drugs and alcohol, and I'm talking about smoking the good drugs, doing it, didn't like diamonds, but everything else, acid, hash, all, he took all of that, polished me up, still got me in my right mind.
Thank you, Jesus. Man.
Sharper now than I was then. Renewed and restored some things, praise God. But what he kept doing was turning up that light. Turning up that light. Because see, light also gives off heat. Amen. Oh, hold that bulb for about 10 minutes and talk to me. It gives off heat, so heat starts to burn things off. When you have the light of the world, when you have Jesus on the inside, the anointing begins to destroy yokes. It begins to burn things out of your life. Things don't taste the same no more. I don't want that smoke no more. I don't want that. I can smell alcohol and smell bad to me now. I can smell somebody smoking weed. Oh my God. Hallelujah. Went to a church one time. Me and her went out north. Praise God. And the pastor passed by and he shook my hand and everything. I told her, I said, we're not coming here no more. She said, why? I said, because he's still smoking. She said, how you know that? I said, his fingers are orange. He didn't let go of that doobie this morning. And I smelled what he was smoking. It was Colombian Gold. She said, how you know all that? I said, girl, because I've been there. Even though I was over in the darkness, praise God, I was paying attention to what was going on. So you're not going to preach to me full of no Colombian Gold. Because if I let you preach to me too long, I'm going to be looking for it. Hallelujah. So we have to make sure that those that we're dealing with, if we didn't listen to me. It's all right for you to pray for somebody because you're in the light, you're in authority. You have to be careful who you pray with because now you're getting an agreement. So if you're in the light and they're in the dark, it's going to be a problem. But now you definitely have to watch out who prays for you. Because if you got people that are in the dark and not in the light praying over you, you getting ready to go through something. If you sit there and let a psychic, Diane Ward, Dionne Ward, or whoever, try to tell you something about your life, you're allowing that darkness to come in your life. Because see, darkness comes with that message. There's no light. It's not going to destroy any yokes. What it's going to do is create yokes. You be going off on people, don't even know why. Come on now. Put the wife out, put the husband out, kicking the dog. Throwing rocks at the postman and don't even know why. But see, when you are walking in the light, you'll recognize that demon. You'll recognize that spirit. See, I don't feel obligated to do anything. I can sit in the church and everybody, all y'all can give y'all money. God ain't moving, I ain't moving either. Because I got to walk in the light. He's my guide. He's a lamp standing to my feet and a light into my path. That's what